Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike. We're in the month of August. It's time for a brand new theme. I am so excited to start this. I love doing the zoo theme. So we're going to be bringing you zebras, gorillas, hippos, sea lions, you know, all sorts. But I'm really excited to start this bag. Now, I did say that I wouldn't be getting bags anymore because the problem is I don't do anything with these bags. So I'm trying to not buy bags anymore, but this one was a black bag with this beautiful shimmery thing on here. Now there's a lady called Sylvia, and Sylvia has done this bag. She normally posts in the Liz Harrison Scotty Dog Craft group, and I'm just very when I saw it I was so excited to get my one done. And yeah, so as you can see, these are going to be quite shimmery drills, so the sparkly drills. We need a name for this zebra, which as of yet I'm not quite sure what it's going to be called, but yeah, this is the start of the zoo theme, and I've gone slightly mad because I've been naming it bloody giraffe bag. What it is I've got this giraffe painting. Oh, that's interesting. There's a... Why have we got a random number 1 there? Oh, wow. Now, like, I like the... What was that bag? We scuffed it. We shouldn't be... like, don't drag it, because I did that and it scuffed it. But, yeah, what it was is I've got a giraffe painting that's on a 30x30, and it's like a wooden frame one. And I must have got confused and been naming it a giraffe instead of a zebra. So I've actually got a diamond painting as a canvas. It's a really old one, very first sort of painting I worked on when I used to do square drills. And I don't do square drills because they often sit down, and trying to get them in the right position once they've got stuck down is quite difficult. I think square drills look ugly on paintings as well, whereas rounds seem to be a bit more nicer looking. But yeah, I was trying to find the drills for that giraffe. But this zebra canvas is very similar to this. It's quite a multicoloured one, so I'm very excited to see how that turns out. So yeah, I really must... It's actually payday at the time of recording this, so I really must get that sealer ordered. I keep forgetting to get it. The thing is with payday is that when it's payday, the night before, I write a list of everything that I need to pay. So I normally do, like, I'll have a bill, at the top I'll have a bill, then I'll do a treat, then a bill, then a treat. And a treat is something that I might buy for diamond painting, or might buy something I need from Argos. So, because I don't just work just to pay bills, you know, I need to treat myself as well. So that's the F done for now. There's a bit more down here on the main. We can't use the light board on this, unfortunately, but we're going to do this. Just look at this colour. This is so sexy, and the way it's in this beautiful pink tray as well. It's just a very beautiful, gorgeous colour. Now, when I very first got this, I didn't know that it was going to be sparkly drills, and Hannah over at Come Shop, oh my god, I nearly called her channel Come Shop with me. Hannah over at Crafting with Hannah, she recently went to the range and she put a video up today, which would have been the 28th of July, and it was a shorts, and she did a range video, and she has found a bag that's a cheetah in this. And I did see that, but as I say, I don't really want to keep getting bags because I don't use them. I am worried, even if I seal this, I'm scared that if I put stuff in it and go shopping with it, that it's gonna pull the drills off. Because as we know, with one of the bags I did, this stuff actually lifts up. It's not stuck on very well. So yeah, I think for me, they would just have to be sort of ornament bags, or bags that you display. Because some people, like, for example, if you're like your music and stuff, my brother has Oasis CDs that are in frames in his bedroom wall, like all over his wall. And some people do that with like merchandise from the shows, like bags and stuff. So yeah, it's really good, you know. So it's just making me want to go to the zoo more doing this. So yeah, I'm excited for payday, because you know, when you've waited like so long for it and you just want your money. Normally by like the 3rd week of the month I've used all my wages and I'm like, oh, I need payday here now. So yeah, and this is, I've got like, I'm filming this at like 2 o'clock and I've got 2 hours left before I get it, and it's just like, oh, come on. Because with Monzo Bank, they if you bank with Monzo, they will advance you the money the day before, so it's really, really good. You get it early and stuff. So yeah, do you know, I've had this project for so long and I've just not been in the vibe to do it. But yeah, I like to do a summer theme, and then I like to finish it with like the zoo. So I think we did a zoo theme before, but it was in June or July. But yeah, September is likely to be either Disney or it's probably gonna be, I'm not entirely sure at the moment, but Keir Starmer has gone up to Scotland today to visit Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is in the UK at the moment on a private visit. He's been playing golf at his golf site in Turnberry, I think it's called, or Turnberry. So yeah, Keir Starmer's gone up there for a visit with his wife Victoria, I believe her name is. So yeah, and then EastEnders will be on tonight. Oh my god, I don't actually remember if I watched these. No, it's not even. Do you know what it is? It's Monday and I keep thinking it's Sunday still. So I'll have to get my daily dose of I'm so gonna get a Big Mac, because the Big Arch is on. And last night on TikTok they were advertising the Jaffa Cake McFlurry, people. Oh my god, the Jaffa Cake McFlurry. And I looked on the menu and it's not there yet, so I reckon that's gonna come in August. And then on TikTok yesterday, Facebook I think it was, they've advertised for Big Brother, and it's back in September, which I thought it was October, because originally it's normally October, but they've pushed it to September. So I think that'll be like the last one until the new year, because you then sort of sometimes get one in January. So I'm very, very, can't wait. I think they've done a fantastic job on these colours. This is really, really nice. Hannah, have you actually done a tote bag? I don't think I've ever seen you do a tote bag, but this folks over in America don't seem to get these bags. It's very interesting how some countries have different things to what they want. It's like get anything like that over here. Christmas, you saw last year, was very, very small range. I mean, all we had was that Santa Express and the portrait one, which was reindeers. There was very, very little range for Christmas paintings. But a Christmas cow, how can you not have a Christmas cow? I absolutely love it. I'm so over the moon you got that, because I cannot wait to see you do that. I think it's going to be really nice. What I like about bags as well is that it seems to stick on very well with bags. So yeah, this is the start of the zoo theme. So tomorrow is probably going to be that parrot that we got from Vinted, and then I'm thinking we'll introduce the giraffes and then get the gorilla out. I'd love to do a seal painting, but I don't know. I mean, I would like the seal that comes from Longleat Animal Park. There's a programme that we watch called Animal Park, and me and my mum normally watch it, and you get this seal that is in the river with the boat tours. And yeah, there was a sad story about 2 hippos. I think one of the hippos died, called Sonia, and the other hippo couldn't understand where it was, and apparently the zookeepers didn't see Sonia, or I don't know if it was Sonia, but they didn't see her for a couple of days and she was found dead. So yeah, I've got one named Timu of a hippo. There's like, oh, so many different animals. But we've got to be careful that we don't do 2 of each animal. So for example, if I've already done a zebra, I don't want to do another zebra. So I think last year was very sort of hit and miss with zoo animals, and this year I really want to push in as much as we possibly can. So yeah, it's going to be quite busy from 4 o'clock, because that's when it is a bit of a stupid time to pay you, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, most banks pay you at like midnight, because that's when like you get paid, or you get, you know, money coming out of your bank. But I just think 4 o'clock is a ridiculous time of the day, because it makes it tight for when you like need to go shopping and stuff. I mean, I've done trips to Chelmsford before, literally just got paid from work and got on the train, 5 o'clock train, and I've had like a 2-hour slot to get everything done before they all shut. It's very, very tight on like shopping time. I was actually thinking of going there tonight, but I've just got too much on. I've got to order my mum's birthday card, because otherwise she's not going to get it. I've left it too late, so I've got to pay bloody special delivery, which is somewhere in the region of like 6-7 quid. So, but as I say, with all the expenses I pay out for, I claw it back again. So I'll up things on Vinted to claw some of the cash back, and then I'll recover it through Just Play. And so in theory, it's like I never spent in the first place. So I'm not going to go all the way down, but I'm just going to do, while we've got this lovely little nugget bit here, we'll just do this bit here as well. So yeah, I can't decide. I've been debating all day, do I get KFC or do I get the big arch? And my doctors are always saying like you shouldn't be eating all this stuff because it's really not good for you. But you gotta have, the #1 rule in my house is that you have to have a takeaway on payday. It's like a monthly treat, isn't it? I mean, I don't have it every week, but it's just a monthly treat, isn't it? So I really, really fancy KFC. I love doing KFC because what I normally do is I buy like the biggest bucket of chicken that they do, and then I eat half in the morning and save some for the morning. I mean, you could probably put it in a sandwich, but it's like you'd have to take the skin off it first, because when the skin's like been cooled down, it's not very nice. And sometimes I bit into the skin and it's like all gristly-fied. Oh yeah, that's not good. So do you know what, I've got a name for this now, because of all this color, because it looks like it's very funky. This giraffe, I've done it again, giraffe, this zebra is going to be called Elvis the zebra, because he's got so much color. He looks like he's a rock star with all the colour, and yeah, that's a fitting name, I think. Elvis the giraffe. I actually had a horse that I adopted in Red Wings Horse Sanctuary many years ago called Elvis, and he was a little yellow and black horse. He had like a yellow body with like a black, well, sort of black hair. Yeah, black hair. You can probably Google it. Just put Elvis Red Wings Horse Sanctuary, should come up. I can't show you because my phone's charging, so I've had to put it on the power bank because I've had problems with my cable and I need to get a new one. I'm having to use the little short cables, but even they don't last, because the amount of times you sort of like put it on the phone and it doesn't charge, and you bend it a certain way and it don't charge. It's quite annoying on the train because the cables are like probably that small, so you can't like go on your phone while you're like playing the game while it's charging. So you see already how quick these colours go on. It's such a fast-paced project. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for this, to see how this comes about. So I think after this I want to start the parrot, and then I really must do the beach theme, because I haven't filmed on that all week and you've been stuck with shorts. I was like, what can I do for content? And I had a few squirrel videos that I filmed in Bognor Regis like a year ago, and it was always planned to be as a short video, but I was trying to save them for when we had a first slot where perhaps I'm over in Whittam and I'm staying the night and I have no, like, haven't had a chance to film, and I can push that into that slot. I don't really like doing short videos because I feel like short videos are too short. I like to do an hour's worth of video, but sometimes you cannot help it. Now, I've got a funny story to tell Jenny, but I'm going to save that for the next whip because my phone's charging, and the phone that it's on is on this phone, but it's to do with Butlins. And Jenny, I don't think it's the Skegness one. So yeah, you'll probably wet yourself laughing, but yeah, I'm not going to say too much. Yeah, I need to show you it first. So yeah, okay, yeah, lovely. So you see, this is going to end up with all different colours going around. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and number one is this orange marmalade sort of jam colour here, and this is going to be the orange bit up the top here. So I don't know if Liz has done any bags. I've got two Liz's on here, so one of them's in America and one's in Yorkshire. So yeah, I've got the one I'm talking about is Liz Harrison, and I don't think I've ever seen her do bags on her channel. But I feel like we need to see more creators doing bags. I very rarely see, like, most of the creators I watch on YouTube always tend to be canvases. Like, it'd be nice to get a few more people getting into like tote bags and stuff. But yeah, I've actually got a bag that's very similar to Angela's that I still ain't done. I can't remember if I've done the unboxing for that or what. So that's interesting. It's like we've got red jam leaked in here. There's like got a bit of red in here as well. I'm gonna have a bit of my coffee. Oh, why is Nescafe coffee so bloody delicious? Really enjoying this bag. I think it does make a nice change from doing the same bags. Now we're going to talk about unboxings. Mondays have been scrapped for unboxings. I'm going to be moving them back to Friday only, because sometimes when I've done it on a Monday and a Friday, I've run out of stuff to film, and if you're ordering from Temu, you have to allow that week for it to come through. So yeah, I want to sort of like keep it to the Fridays. So say like if I order on Temu on the Monday, it could be here by the Friday. So, and if it's running late, we'll just shift it to the Saturday, you know. So I also want to sort of cut weekends again as well. Part of August is not really, I'm not going to be filming like nearly every day. I want to try and cut that back, because one of my ASMR artists that I watch, she was saying that she was finding it quite exhausting doing it every day of the week. The only problem is with doing it like that is YouTube like you to upload every day, and I've noticed every time, like even if I have like one day off, they take your sub, like they'll take like 2 of your subs and then they'll put them back again the minute you upload, and it's just like I need a break as well. Like I can't do this day in day out. Like I need a few days like breaks. So what I've done here is in my diary here, let's have a look, August. So what I've done, I mean, this is just an example at the moment. So I've done like Monday, no, that's not even, okay, let's go to that. So for example, News schedule, perhaps Monday a whip and chat, Tuesday no filming, then a Wednesday live 1 hour 30, because then we can compensate for that day that we didn't have. Perhaps Thursday off, Friday doing one, Saturday perhaps one, and then Sunday not. So I just want to alternate it, because I find that I need a break from doing it all day every day sort of thing. I mean, on Sundays and weekends I do it all day, but on work nights I do perhaps an hour or so. But I just want just a day with no diamond painting, you know, and then like not having to film for a day. So yeah, I've then got a couple of people that have reserved some things that, oh, your parcel from Temu will be on the road soon. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, for some reason, something that I ordered has took nearly 4 days to order, and what they can do is they can split the order. So say like you bought 2 things in one, and one's like, you'll get some things that are ready to ship and the other one is taking a little bit longer. But what you can do is you can you can go onto the chat and they'll split it so that the one that's ready to go can go, because otherwise if this one's not ready to go yet and they're still trying to locate it, this one's got to wait until this one's packed. So yeah, it was quite good that they did that. So I've actually got this squirrel painting that I've ordered, but I could have sworn I've ordered this already, but I'm not sure. So I've got it. I think it was slightly different, because this one is like, there's these squirrels that are like, there's 3 of them, and I'm not going to say too much more than that, but they're slightly different to the one I got before, because I think the one I got before was like 3 different squirrels on a log thing. So, oh, that's a gorgeous colour. Oh yes, this colour is one of my favourites. I always associate it with orcas or killer whales. It's just a very beautiful deep sea colour, and this is gonna go up the ear canal section here. But yeah, I love this colour very much. So absolutely gorgeous, this. So yeah, as I was saying, what's that email? Oh, it's the dairy. Bloody hell. Yeah, see, this is what it's like with my phone. It's just like every phone. Monday mornings are the worst, because it sort of dies down the weekend, and then Monday you're just flooded with emails. Like, you just read one, get rid of it, and then another one comes in, and it's like it's like you spend the weekend trying to catch up with everyone, and then by the Monday you think, oh lovely, we're all cleared. And then, I mean, I love it. I love waking up in the morning and then seeing what emails I've got, what notifications I've got. And it's really nice when you get up and they go, like, you'll get notifications going, your order from Vinted has shipped, and it's like, yay, it's on the way. That actually rhymed, didn't it? Yay, it's on the way. But yeah, so yeah, I still ain't told you. So 4 o'clock, I've got to go to town, because I've got my free sausage roll, and the plan was to get it because I've got a day off today, and because they're nagging me about using up my holiday, because the end of the year is nearly up. So if I don't use it, it gets took off me. And I was planning to go to Greg's to get my sausage, but then I thought, well, if I've got to go out at 4, it means having to go all the way back out again, and I don't like, once I'm out, once I've got in, I stay in. If I've left anything, that's it. It waits till tomorrow, you know. I don't like to get in and then have to go all the way back out again. So but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a shop, because I'm getting very sick and tired of Just Eats and Uber Eats, because what they're doing is, if something's like £1.07 in the shop, they're charging like £1.40. They're adding more money on, even though they're getting fees, and I think that's wrong. If it's £1.07 in the shop, then it should be £1.07 online. So I'm not going to be shopping as much with the grocery bit on Just Eats anymore. I just think it's just ridiculous. I mean, if you only wanted 2 things, you're charged like a £5, and it's a con, because if you've got like 3 or 4 items, they charge you a £2 like small order fee, Like, why does it have to be charged a fee just because, like, we're paying delivery, so why the hell do we have to pay a small order fee? You know, it's just, oh, it's frustrating. And then obviously there's a shop called Morrison's, Panfield Lane, and I want to give that a go to see what sort of stuff they sell in there, because the Morrison's Daily, I don't know where that is from here, but Panfield Lane took me a while to find, and it's basically up near where B&M's is, but up a little alleyway, but the road looks bloody massive. One day I'm gonna have to show you this shop. Oh my god, like, it is so hilarious. This shop, it's a very strange setup because it's like someone's house, and then next to the shop it's the world's tiniest shop. Like, oh my god, like, it's literally like so small. Like, the door is probably about the width of this book from there to there. It's hilarious. And one day I was looking for to see if they've got any raw mail lockers, because in Witham they've just built one. But for some reason over here, we have the sister one, which is called a quad locker. And that locker is very confusing because it says that they do DPD on there, but when you try and send something there, it won't do it. There's not even an option, when I've had DPD parcels before, there's not even an option to like select a pickup from there. All the pickups seem to be like shops and stuff. But I think they need to bring, well, the one thing they lack on in Braintree is the fact that all the lockers, like ones like Amazon, that the only locker to get to is up Chalice Lane, which is up a massive hill, or you've got to go right the way round to the other one, which is past the Royal Mail Depot. They need to bring the Amazon lockers into the town centre, because all they've got is InPost lockers, and they've got shops that, you know, you can pick up, you know, raw mail packages, but it's like post offices, like Cherry International, which is a shop over here that does raw mail pickups and stuff. But apparently my mum was saying that some of the co-ops now are now accepting InPost packages. So, you know, when like you can drop off like Yodel packages, well, they're now doing InPost like Collect Plus, which means you don't have to actually have to go to a locker to do it. So that's quite handy for me, because a couple of the times I've had some InPost come through, because when you're a seller on Vinted, you never know what the buyer's going to pick for the delivery. It could be it could be, you know, InPost and that. And I've had a few InPost ones that I've had to walk all the way up to Morrison's, which is quite a way out. It's like a 30-minute walk. So to have that in the shop is quite good. And yeah, I mean, again, the Amazon lockers are quite far out. You normally get lockers always pop up, which are right next door to a shop, because the way it works is that the shop gets a commission for having that locker there. So they get paid to have it, basically. But yeah, I just think they need to sort of like stop putting InPost lockers everywhere, because they're everywhere in Braintree. Like, there's even some that are built inside a shop, which is quite interesting. But yeah, they just need to cut back on putting up InPost lockers everywhere and just sort of bring in Amazon lockers. Like, the one thing that it lacks on is Amazon lockers. I mean, George Yard, they've put an InPost locker. They've already got an InPost locker in TG Jones, which is the former WH Smith. So why do they need another InPost directly next to it? Like, you've got WH Smith here with an InPost locker, and then like a few, like 2 shops away, there's another one down here with the rides and the passport machine thing, where you can get your photos for the passport. So it's just very, very annoying, really. So yeah, they could have like not put that InPost locker there and then put an Amazon locker. I think what it is InPost is just popping up everywhere, because InPost is just a fantastic company. I mean, you get your parcels within like 3 days, and they even deliver on Sundays. It's just really, really good. I'm gonna have a bit more coffee now. We're doing 30 minutes. I wonder if we can get the whole head done within 30 minutes. But I don't know. This is quite interesting, isn't it? You've got, with cat's eyes, this black line is like a down shape, but I don't know if that's like the eyelid, because that looks like an eye. With dogs, they have like an extra layer of skin, don't they, in their eyelid? It's like a third eyelid. So, yeah. Does anyone else get like that? Like, you just get paid from work and then you're like, oh, I want to go out shopping. But then when you actually think about it, you just don't want to, like, you just dread, like, thinking how much you're going to spend in the shops. Like, the amount of times I've, like, picked a budget and I've gone over budget. I've like set myself a goal of like £50 worth of stuff. And then I've always spent like more than that. I'm not very good at budgeting. But yeah, so yeah, so 4 o'clock I've got to go. I must post this letter because I've got to post a letter to Anglian Water because they've changed our tariffs. So I don't want to be on the tariff that I am, so they've sent me like this form to fill out. And I've got to post that off, but I always send my letter. I can't be asked for standard, like you never know if it's got there or not, but I always send my letters signed for, so I've got to send that. I've got to pick up my, I mean, I could leave the free sausage roll to another day, but if I'm in the area I might as well pick it up there and then got to pick that up. I tried to get a coffee today for Octopus, but they're all gone. And then I think I found what's gone wrong, because with the lemonade drinks, they've actually been doing them on a Wednesday, and I was told it changes every day at 8. Well, apparently them are only Wednesdays, so I think that's why I missed it. So yeah, and I actually got one, and oh my god, it was horrible. I picked the mango and strawberry thinking it would be really, really lovely, and oh my god, it was vile. It's not worth the money. They charge £2.50 for them, but I got it free with Octopus. They put like about that much mango in, and then it's filled up with a little bit of strawberry, and nearly half the cup is full of ice. It was like, you couldn't even taste the strawberry. It was horrible, absolutely. Like, I don't know why I picked that flavour, but there's me thinking it was going to be like a really, you know, nice, refreshing flavour. And oh man, it was crap. Absolutely, like, vile. I should have picked cloudy lemonade, but I just think, you know, cloudy lemonade is just original. You know, I want to try. I like to explore all the flavours they do, you see, but... And then I've got to go to Sainsbury's because Hannah has been waiting nearly half a year for her chocolates. And the thing is, I've got, like, I'm backlogged by, like, about, I don't know, 4 years maybe, because I just have so many things to do and I just keep putting it in the pile to do, and it stacks up. And this whole year I've just been working through the pile of things I need to do, and I must get her chocolates, so, because I bought the label for it like a few weeks ago, but it's quite good because you can buy the label and the label's like ready for like a month, because it says I've got, I think it's the 10th of August before it expires, so I've got plenty of time. So yeah. Well, this colour is absolutely superb. Really, really done very well. It must be really fun, you know, as I've said before, it must be a very fun job to sit there, you know, choosing all the colours. I mean, if anyone knows the colour of this gorgeous blue, do let us know, because I absolutely love this. And normally I get very little spares of this, so I'm very, very excited for that. And then I'm going to come back, and then I'll have to, because I was going to take the mailing bag with me, but I don't know what bag it will fit in, because I always buy the bags that have like a mixed range of sizes, so I don't want to take a bag and then it's like not the right bag, and I don't want to take half a dozen bags with me. So yeah, and then I'll probably have a break, probably go for McDonald's because it's quick in it, and then I will have to go back out again and post it. But luckily it's only like, from here it's like a 5-minute walk. So the great thing is about lockers, you don't have to like worry about the shop closing. So for example, Walmart, I'd have to like get it in before, I tried to get it in before they pick up the parcels, because then you know that they'll go that day. But in post, all I want to do is just get it off, because she's been waiting like ages. But as I say, when you win a giveaway, there's no, I do, as a guideline, I do say 21 days, because obviously I need time to source it. If it's quite hard item, like milk tray, 530 grams are quite hard to get hold of. Amazon charge ridiculous prices, like 13 to nearly 18 pounds sometimes. And I normally say 21 days, but sometimes, you know, that's a guideline. So if you win a giveaway, there's no specified time on when you'll receive it. It could be a year, it could be 2 days, it could be 5 months, you know, it's whenever I can be bothered to send it. So yeah. Right, so that's number 5. So what do we want to do now? I think we need a little bit of brightness now. So let's do a bit of, oh, look at that. That's a beauty. Let's do a bit of, what's this D colour? Have we got D in here? That's that one. We got a H. Let's do D. Oh yes, our standard. You always get this colour, don't you, when you do shimmery drills. Yeah, this is a really, I cannot tell you how like nice this is doing these drills, doing this colour. I absolutely love doing this. I mean, what I mean is I love doing sparkly ones, and I think what's really nice about this is just this black background. And the parrot, I'm a bit like disappointed, especially with Hinkley Create products are quite misleading, because they'll always show you like glittery drills on the front, but when you get them, they're just like the standard drills. So I feel like they shouldn't put shimmery, like sparkly drills on the front if they're not going to be sparkly, because, you know, it's quite annoying. But yeah, I have actually found, no joke, I've got a lady that's reserved it for me, because obviously we're not paid until 4, and it's an LED light up kit, and I'm so happy. I've actually seen the, who's that guy, Harry Styles one, because a while back in B&M's there was a Harry Styles LED light up kit. So I was like, oh my god, I'm not really liking that, because as you know, the majority of my channel content is all to do with animals. I absolutely love doing animal paintings. I find it quite difficult to move away from doing animal paintings, but I felt like doing like a One Direction sort of singer wouldn't really fit in with what my channel like themes are. I mean, it always tends to be animals, and I tried to do, you know, other paintings, but it's when you're fixed in doing a specific, you know, genre. So for my genre it would be animals. It's quite hard to move away from doing animal paintings. So yeah, Linda did an unboxing today, and oh my god, it was absolutely gorgeous. I think it was the calendar. I emailed her because I was on a Whip and Chat live and I was showing this calendar, and Linda liked it, so I popped over the link, emailed the link over to her, and I'm sure it's that calendar because it looks very, very familiar. But she gets a lot of collaborations, so she gets quite a good partnership thing. It's like with Temu. I used to be collaborated with them, and for some apparent reason, they're now saying that I'm not eligible because I've not drummed up enough business for them or something. But at the end of the day, I can't make people buy things. So, you know, it is annoying because, like, they say, oh, you know, you can join this thing, but then you're not letting me join it. So, like, I don't really enjoy doing collaborations. I don't like to be tied to, like, a contract, you know. And I feel with collaborations, because you know what it's like when you're collaborated, they don't like you to say, like, negative things. But I feel there needs to be, you know, I direct the channel, so I feel like there needs to be some sort of flexibility in it. Like, there should be, you know, negatives and positives in collaborations, you know. It's like the minute you say, like, this, I don't know, perhaps you could go, right, I don't like that and that don't look right, they sort of like don't want to know you anymore, sort of thing. And then they're like, right, well, we won't collaborate with you anymore. And it's like, where's the fairness in that? Like, if I don't like something, I'm going to tell you. So I'm a very sort of say it how it is person. So if I don't like something, I don't like it. If I love it, I love it, you know? Does that make sense? Yeah. It's like with the range. I always used to go to the range, and I just don't have the time anymore. Like, some weeks I like spend all this train fare, go there, and there's like nothing there. And I think that's what happened last time. I went all the way there and there was like nothing there, and I gave up. We keep going in the end. So yeah. And as well, like, when you do an evening run, it's hard because some of the shops I want to go to, they're all shut, like the Works, WH Smith's, but B&M's, they're always open really late. Like the one in Chelmsford, they're open till like 10 o'clock at night, which I think is really good. I've been trying to think if you actually get pigs in a zoo, because I've seen this really cute pig painting, but I think at Colchester Zoo they have like a little barn section, because I've seen chickens there and I've seen goats, because with the goat paddock you can actually walk through it and feed the goats. You actually get to go in the enclosure, because it's so funny. When sometimes you go there and there's like a random goat like walking along where the pedestrians go, and you're like, oh my god, where's this goat come from? Well, what they do is they allow them to walk out of one paddock and go in the other paddock, but you've got to try and close the gate, because if you let it out, I think the zookeepers have to come along and put them back in. But I think it's London Zoo. You used to walk through this door and you'd be like, there'll be all birds flying over you with like a massive net over the top of the roof. And I think they've stopped that now, because one point one got out and they had to rescue it or something. I think it was a lorikeet. So, right, coffee time. Oh, lovely. This is interesting. This has got a different colour shade on this here. It's like a violet sort of colour. Does anyone love Parma violets? Absolutely love Parma violets. It's been a very random chat today, isn't it? We've talked about zoos, animals, coffee shops, Sainsbury's, parcels, vintage, you know. This is the thing, every whip and chat is unique, because you never know where the conversation is going to go from next. So it could be talking about zoos, to going uptown, to, you know, having a mukbang. A mukbang is basically where you eat lots of food on a video and stuff. There's this guy on TikTok, yeah, and I don't know how in the world he gets all this money to order all this takeaway, but he orders all this takeaway, and it's not just like, I do actually feel sorry for him, because he like orders like 4 or 6 packs of burgers and stuff, and he always goes, moody guys, mood, like that. And I just don't know how he does it. I really am concerned, because like, you shouldn't be eating that amount of food, like especially like 9 or 10 burgers, you know. It's heartbreaking to watch, because you sort of worry for his health and that. But yeah, I don't know how people consume that amount of food. I mean, I might buy a Big Mac and then perhaps a hamburger, but I won't go any more than that, because I've actually done that before. I've ordered a hamburger and I've ordered a burger, like a, you know, a big flack, oh my god, a Big Mac, and thinking, oh, I'll be hungry, and I've actually ordered 20 chicken McNuggets, and I've got through half of it and just didn't want the rest. Like, trying to order when you don't know is quite difficult. Oh, come on, what's going on? What's going on? Do 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 do. I think the TV's gone off. I don't like silence. So I'm just going to pause the video and put the TV back on, and I'll be back in a whiffy. I've just realised I said back in a whiffy when when it should have been jiffy. Oh my days. But yeah, I don't really want to like finish doing this at this session, but we're nearly up to the hour. I should have done this live, I think, because when you're very into a project like this one, it makes you want to do it till you're finished. I think I should challenge myself, like do a live video and buy a bag and try and do it all in one session. Like, I don't know if I could. But yeah. Oh my god, look at that. This is going to be nice, because this is all glitter going around here. So that, well, not glitter, but it's going to be shimmery. I feel sorry for like the zebras and the horses that get flies in their eyes, because sometimes they can get